Welcome to the stock workout where we flex on the market to make gains. In this video, we're going to be talking about Jaguar Health, ticker symbol JAGX. Now, before I get into it, if you haven't already, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel and show some support. So what we have today is Jaguar Health up on the day around 35%. It's been a really good day for Jaguar Health. There's been a bit of news that came out on Friday. It came out late on Friday, so it's been absorbed today in the market. We've seen a massive run up on the share price. Hats off to those that bought on the low. Really good gains here, guys. So I'll be running through the news that came out, reading through an article, and then we are going to take a look on the charts and see what's going on. So if we take a look at this article over on Investor Place, it says JAGX stock, why popular Jaguar Health is climbing today. JAGX is surging following news of its third royalty financing agreement. So it says shares of Jaguar Health are surging at Monday's market open as investors digest the impact of a royalty financing agreement announced late Friday afternoon. So if it was announced late Friday afternoon, the information sort of being absorbed now on a Monday, and that's why we've seen the share price run up. So at the time of writing, when it was written at 10 a.m, share price was up 20%. As we know, it's increased massively since then as well. So the transaction was Jaguar's third such pact. Calls for the gastrointestinal treatments developer to receive $5 million for the future potential of crofelemer sales. Crofelemer is their product Mytesi, and this was for the proposed COVID-19 indication in long hauler patients. The company is currently pursuing conditional marketing authorization in the European Union. Jaguar will use the proceeds from the proposed transaction to support regulatory activities associated with its development pipeline, including supporting the development program for crofelemer for the prophylaxis and/or symptomatic relief of inflammatory diarrhea. The company says it will initially study crofelemer in a long hauler COVID-19 recovery patient population. So Jaguar Health is going to use this money to continue developing its pipeline, and they want to continue their study of crofelemer in long hauler COVID-19 patients. So it says over here that in the United States, Congress has provided $1.15 billion in funding over 4 years for the research of long hauler symptoms from COVID-19. Now, if the Congress in America are providing $1.15 billion just for research, that tells you how big the addressable market is. And that's what Jaguar Health are targeting. That's what makes this look like quite a promising and lucrative company to invest in. Taking a look further down, it says that they received $6 million in royalty transactions in October and another $6 million in December 2020. So now they've received $5 million more. This is promising because Jaguar Health are setting themselves up for the sales and treatment of long hauler COVID symptoms, and this shows you that the company's thinking long term, not short term. So this is a condition that, you know, can go on for a few years, and it affects everybody differently. So Jaguar Health is thinking to capitalize on this market long term. A statement released by Jaguar's founder and CEO, Lisa Conte, it says, "We are very pleased to have entered this binding agreement of terms for an additional $5 million of non-dilutive financing to fund pipeline opportunities for crofelemer, which is Mytesi. We believe the proposed COVID-related indication of crofelemer has the potential to achieve accelerated conditional approval under emergency review, in particular in the EU, based on the stated requirements of the European Medicines Agency." So that was a statement released by Lisa Conte, which is Jaguar Health's founder, president, and CEO. She then added that the COVID-related indication is the initial indication to be pursued by Napo EU, the exclusive target of the planned Dragon Special Purpose Acquisition Company SPAC, which is anticipated to be listed on AIM Italia. We expect to issue additional updates regarding Napo EU next week. So that's this week, guys. That's another catalyst that hopefully will come through, and we hopefully will get that date for the SPAC that's going to take place. So that's what this article outlines. They've received another $5 million. They've got a binding agreement for it, should say. And it shows that Jaguar Health has a long-term trajectory and a long-term growth prospect. That's what they're aiming for. They're not looking to make a quick buck. They've got another product, Leclerma, that is currently going through clinical trials as well. So, you know, for a small biotech which is aggressively trying to grow, you know, this is a good one to get into. And in my opinion, what puts Jaguar Health in a better position is they've already got a product on the market. A lot of these biotechs, you see them doing research, going through phase 1, 2, 3 clinical trials, and then some point in the future they're going to have a product on the market, and a lot of the price for that product is already factored into the share price. With Jaguar Health, they've already got a product on the market. Now they're just trying to expand and address more health issues with one of their products, Mytesi, and they're trying to bring a second product on the market. So that's the news that's recently come out. We're expecting the date for that SPAC merger still. Lisa Conti said she would release more information to it. I'll leave the link to this article in the description below for anyone that wants to take a look at it. So if we take a look at the charts, for those of you who saw my previous video, I outlined a few price points. That was around here, when we were around here. I outlined that we did have a double bottom here. However, with the whole market sell-off, we did see the share price fall from there. I did point out that the next support sat at $1.23. Now, we never tested that. We did bounce back straight off $1 around 35. We bounced straight back, but as you can see here, the RSI did dip down really low. So it dipped down to around 10. Which is incredibly low, and that was due to the whole market sell-off that was taking place. But following on from that news that I've shown you guys, we can see that the volume today is up over 4 times its average volume in the last 10 days. So, you know, increase in volume usually pushes the share price higher. It was good news that came out. It was unexpected. I don't think anyone was sort of anticipating that. So a massive run up in the share price. At one point it sort of went up to about 50% higher on the day. Since then it retraced down and it closed. It closed at 217. That's just changed, and post market is sat at 215. So on this chart, I've got it on the hourly chart. I've got the 21 EMA pulled up and the 50, 100 and 200 day moving averages. Now, one thing to take note of is the fact that this 21-day EMA is just crossing over the 50-day moving average by a hairline. Now that is a bullish signal. That is something that I'm excited about. Hopefully we have seen this sell-off end. Hopefully we're back in bullish territory. Jaguar Health is a good company and they are addressing real world problems. But if we just stick to the charts for a minute, so I gave the price points in my previous video. We did see a sell-off, we came back down, bounced back up on the news. RSI was really low. It went to sort of overbought territory. So the RSI went to overbought territory, and then the price hit a peak of around $2.47, so around that $2.47 mark. Since then it retraced slightly and came back down to around 215. As you can see, the RSI did also drop. Now that's expected. When you see the price run up that fast, it's expected to see the price retrace slightly before having its next run up again. This will mainly be due to profit takers, obviously. For those who bought on the low here at around $1.35, for them to then sell off at around $2.50, you know, that's incredible profits within a day. That's a huge swing trade opportunity right there. But we do have that 21-day EMA crossing over the 50-day moving average, which is back in sort of bullish territory by a hairline. We've still got a long way to go. Still want to cross over the 100-day and 200-day moving averages. The price is currently sat at the 100-day moving average, so hopefully this is a recovery from here on out. Overall, the Nasdaq was down by about 2.5% for the day, so there was sort of a mixed market, and there was a sell-off on the whole as the Nasdaq is down by 2.5%. Now I've zoomed in slightly, I've gone to the 30-minute chart, and just to draw fib retracement for this latest run-up, we can see that the price retraced and bounced off this 38% fib retracement. It didn't quite touch it, but it did come close to it and bounce straight back up. So it hit the highs up here around $2.48, retraced down to around $2.07, and then bounced up to $2.15. So that's okay, that's a healthy retracement. Your next support from the current price right now sits at $2.03. One after that sits at $1.90. After the run up today, when the price retraced, we went through the 23% Fibonacci retracement. So now that 23% Fibonacci retracement is going to act like our next resistance because we have closed under it. So the first resistance is at $2.21. The next one after that is at $2.48. Now I've just marked the price points on the chart. I'll get rid of that fib retracement just to make things clearer. Now I don't expect the price to drop much further because we are due to receive more information on that SPAC deal this week, as the CEO Lisa said. But do keep an eye on the volume. As you can see, volume here, massive spike in the volume. Keep an eye out on the RSI. Price correlates with the RSI in the overbought and oversold territories. Anything over 70 is overbought, anything under 30 is oversold. So just do keep an eye on them things. Currently, as we're speaking, post market, price has gone up to $2.20. So first line of resistance was at $2.21. You know, hopefully we break through that and open tomorrow at a much higher position. But down here, this is what I'm excited about. 21-day EMA crossing over the 50-day moving average. That signals to me like we have got a trend reversal and we are back in bullish territory. For any of you that are holding this stock, drop me a comment down below. Let me know whether you're planning to swing this or planning to hold this long term. The company is a great company and it will go on to do great things. I'm sure a lot of you have been patiently waiting for this SPAC to go through, as I have been. But hopefully that's going to come through soon. So if you appreciate that video, drop it a like, subscribe to the channel so I can keep bringing you more content, and I'll see you on the next one.